welcome to Sunny Day at PCA, the Zoey 101 rewatch podcast.
With Josh here.
And Marshall.
Back for this next iteration. This episode 2, came out the same day as the premiere of Zoey. So we're digging right into it.
Yeah, we're recording this the same day because if it came out the same day, we might as well knock it out of the park. Day. So we're going right into the second episode, right after watching the first one. Let's talk about that first one again, just briefly, for our listeners. First episode was about not much. It was not very great. It wasn't the best.
Yeah, it was lacking on a few cylinders.
Yeah, they introduced themselves. There was a cute moment with Chase, knocking into the pole.
Yeah, a very cliche meet cute that happened there with Zoey.
Mm-hmm. And then the guys didn't want the girls to play basketball. But by the end, they played well, even though they didn't win. They played well, and Zoey got on the team, which they never referenced again. So character development, not so much. No.
One and done performance.
All right. So she wrestles in one episode. You remember that one?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's later. That's later on.
That's when they get those hormones going.
And that's a good episode. Yeah. That's what this should be. There should have been a basketball one where it's like her. But anyway, we'll get to that later.
And so this is the first year with girls at PCA, so there's a lot of
conflict.
There's a lot of sexual dynamics that are going to develop over the course here.
They are.
I mean, it was basically PCA was basically a sausage fest for decades, and then now this is like Eve being born into the world right here. So they're
gonna get into a prank war.
We're gonna see the antics that develop here.
Yes,
and there will be antics, people. There will be antics. Antics will be
when
had.
there is Dan Schneider, there are antics.
Yeah, and feet.
Believe me, and feet. The logo of Nickelodeon was a foot for a while. Do you think that was Dan's doing?
He must have had an influence.
That's why they hired him.
Been like, cute reference to my fetish.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. I don't remember that much feet in Zoey 101 though.
We'll see.
It's all over iCarly.
We'll have a feet counter. We will probably do a drunk episode of this, and we'll use a feet counter.
Eventually.
So,
eventually, yeah.
Hard vodka shots every time
we'll start a foot counter. We can start a foot counter now if you want. But yeah. What about
get ready for that.
Stoner episode, Stony 101?
No, we're trying to be a good influence on the children. Marijuana should
just drink.
Marijuana should be an adult activity, guys. We're definitely pro weed, but you gotta have that.
Gotta have that medical.
You gotta have that. Yeah. You gotta be no. You just gotta be out of childhood. Okay, you gotta be out of grade school at least. Okay.
I think nowadays it's legal. PCA kids, they would be.
They toke up, man.
They do. I lived in LA. That's all it is, dude.
Pacific Coast, man.
Yeah.
Women, weed, and weather, man. That's it.
Yeah. So where I was housed at was a student housing place, and we had a lot of USC students. USC, very PCA. Very PCA. I didn't go there, but I knew a lot of those students. Very PCA. I lived in dorms. It was very PCA.
Hey guys, privilege is a great thing. You get to enjoy some great views. You get to enjoy some great views from your cozy dorm at the age of 13.
We were packed in like sardines. It was, I love that PCA life. It was not for me.
Marxist viewpoints aside, let's get into episode 2.
Yes, indeed. This is an episode from the description. I don't remember much about it. And you said
we're going in pretty blind here.
Yeah,
this was not a classic episode that we're about to watch.
No, it's called New Roomies, and it's about Zoey needs to find a new roommate. So let's see what this is all about.
Because the other one's crazy.
Oh yeah, Dina, right?
We'll go with that. We don't know her real name in the show.
I forget her name.
Christian Herrera is Dina, I guess. I wish her name was Zoey. I used to always wish her name was Zoey with 2 O's.
Why?
I probably called her Zoey more than I called her Zoey when I was growing up. Just because I was illiterate, maybe.
Cool story, man.
Armpits here?
Oh, was the Alien the play episode? That's this season. That's a good episode.
It's gotta be.
Because it's showing it in the theme song. Yeah, that's a good episode.
Season 2, they get so old so quickly.
I've been at PCA almost the whole week.
Oh yeah, she writes letters. I forgot she did that.
Nicole, she's already like my best friend. And the other girl, Dana.
So I was close.
Dana. So Dana is the bitch of the community.
Yeah.
She will not last long. Just to spoil that.
Or cash. Or candy and cash.
But Zoey and Nicole, besties already. BFFs.
Hey Zoey.
Steve Holland,
Now
not Savage.
Now he's Steve.
What?
The Savage became.
What happened to Savage Steve, dude?
He got civilized.
Ah.
Zing.
Zing. Got him. Directed by Savage. Wait, it's like written by Steve Holland. Directed by Savage Steve Holland.
I think Savage Steve Holland has like a fucking like clone as Steve Holland. Yeah, they both work on the show together. They're both in the DGA.
If you're just listening, yeah, there's credits that says Steve Holland. And Savage Steve Holland. Nighty night.
Dana has a real bad case of PMS, like real bad case.
Turn it off.
No, Dana might be the first documented case of pre-menstrual syndrome.
Not another step.
Oh, do you hear that Western music?
I did.
Blow dry me if I have to.
Ooh. All that stock music.
So your roommates are fighting again.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Come here. Stop. I'm called cops to you. Calm down. Slob, carefree. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Open up.
Who is it?
Oh.
That's so stupid. I love it. We need to talk. We need to commentate. We're enjoying it too much.
And who painted the walls of this academy? That's my question. Like, which schizophrenic art student did they get to paint the walls?
They're just okay.
They're
just purple.
The colors are everywhere in this room right now.
You mean the decorations and stuff?
Yeah, like
they decorated.
The paint though, the paint.
Teen girls.
Will you tell your
It's
friend
everywhere.
that waking me up every morning is inconsiderate? No, I'm inconsiderate. You're the bad roommate. Look at your messy bed.
So yeah, Dana's not gonna be a roommate for them for very long.
You're gonna have to learn.
She's causing all sorts of drama here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
I like the fact they don't even explain it. They're just like, yeah, she had to go somewhere else.
They're like, you know what? This actress's mom was like, maybe this won't be your big break. So we're just gonna have to get her the hell out.
We need to find out what happened to her so we can talk about that when it happens.
I really think she got involved in drugs. I'm not even trying to say that in like a insensitive way.
This looks like our school. Yeah, we go to school together. This looks like our cafeteria.
It looks pretty general. It doesn't look very specified here.
It's nice food though.
For you.
That food.
I just wish Nicole and Dana would get along.
Chase had the best necklaces of the cast, though.
Well, hey, I got
for
an
sure.
idea.
Yeah.
Tell me.
His necklaces were always
Wait.
on point.
I thought the key was episode 1. The
Just
key.
to take a break from your roommates. We could play foosball.
The necklace, the
if
key
you like
necklace.
foosball.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
So last episode I made a joke that she had style or accessories or something.
So tonight,
I thought that was that first
I gotta
episode
make
that
sure
she had the
Nicole and
key.
Dana don't kill each other.
It's a
I
big
missed
part of her
that.
character.
I missed that.
I don't think they did it, but
So, anyway, maybe Friday we could,
maybe it's this
Zoey,
episode.
I've been looking all over for you.
Aw, Dustin.
What are your thoughts on Dustin?
I dig him.
Do you wish he wasn't in this show at all?
No, I like Dustin.
I need money.
How much better would this show be without him, though? Think
It
about
would not.
I used it for an emergency.
We were at a crossroads.
He's
here.
literally like a naked roll
gummy
mat
worms,
rat.
please.
That's literally
A
what.
naked roll mat?
That's who he is in human form.
Yeah, but Rufus and Kim Possible was a naked mole rat.
And he had more charm. He had more charm.
Then Dustin, I love Dustin.
Dustin.
So they knew that that younger people would be watching the show. They
Sorry, dude,
needed
if
a
I had money,
relatable
I'd
character
lend
to
it to
them
myself.
too.
But
I related to
I don't.
Dustin as a kid.
so I'm out of luck, which means you are too.
You had an older, dominating sister who was way more popular and interesting
What
than
am
you.
I supposed to do for cash? I
yes.
don't know. Maybe I'll earn some. That's good.
You were playing t-shirts all the fucking time.
Yeah. No.
She's got a rainbow on her shirt.
Roommates,
What
Save me. From what?
Oh, Michael. Michael and
That's why
Quinn.
She lives in my dorm.
Yeah.
Will they
Well,
become an
outside
item?
having lunch by herself, so I sat
We'll
down
see.
next to her,
It's very nice.
friendly and
He's
all.
being friendly.
and she started feeling my food.
What do you mean filling it?
I mean,
Feeling it.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
How do you remember that?
Oh, I
So
feel
I love
sorry
this with
for her.
my all
She's
burning
always by
passion.
herself. Come on,
come on, where?
I love Michael.
let's go talk to her.
You guys go. My food's been felt up enough.
Very nice.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi. May I feel
So
your
Quinn
food?
is the socially awkward of the group.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on a
She
theory.
has like no human friends, just
Every food
equations
has its own
and
distinct
formulas.
Energy, almost like emotions, which can be better identified through touch as opposed to taste or smell.
but she'll come
Does it have
around.
energy?
She'll come around.
Feel if my
I don't
food is
remember
happy
this episode
or
at all.
sad, worried, frightened.
I'm frightened.
So Quinn, why do you always hang out by yourself?
Well, I have a theory.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
I guess because I just haven't really made any friends yet.
Yeah.
What about your roommates?
Quinn's having a
I love
hard
mine.
time adjusting to
Why? What's wrong with
PCA
you?
guys.
You so pretty, Quinn. Pretty Quinn.
But Zoe's to the
Thanks.
rescue here.
Well, if you ever want company, I mean, you can hang with me and my roommates sometime. Aren't they the ones always screaming at each other? Good point. Maybe just me and you should hang.
I
Bro.
see where this plot's going now.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Thanks.
Zoe plays the Messiah figure,
Don't touch my salad.
saving the
Don't do it.
outcasts and misfits of the world from PCA isolation.
You never watched Big Time Rush, did you?
Oh no!
Big Time Rush. Quinn was in Big Time Rush.
As like one of the members,
No, she was like a love interest to one of the guys.
Please?
was she like still a nerd?
She was an aspiring actress in Hollywood.
Was she still a nerd?
No, she was a drama kid. She was like me.
Okay, I'm gonna take this time to Google images, look up
Aaron Sanders
what
is her
she
name.
what she was like in this show, because I'm so
Or, I
curious
don't know,
now.
Miss Frizzy. Wait, that sounds cute.
Extremely.
You're not gonna
curious.
look cute with a black eye.
I'll show you a clip
Stop it.
after too if we need to.
You know what, Dana? You are a slob. And
Oh.
Nicole, it's good of you to blow your stupid hair dryer when people need quiet.
Shit, Zoe.
Zoe clapped back.
Wow.
She's not gonna take this line down.
Roommate has spoken.
The
I didn't
roommates.
say I was.
Well, here's why I say Zoe,
Good,
because
'cause you're not.
Zoe
Yeah,
Deschanel
you sometimes.
from New Girl,
Like how?
Okay,
her name is spelled
Well,
with two
know.
O's.
so you
can never
were
remember your
conflating
teeth.
that
Yes.
with her.
Probably because I was a
Okay.
big Zoe Deschanel
So-
fan,
so
because she was an
it's
elf,
alright to let you
which was
in
one of my
on
favorite
Oh, I
movies
love Elf.
growing up.
Is.
So if Zoe Deschanel can't be Zoe,
Yeah, I'm also
then why
Zoe.
didn't she?
Oh.
Open the door. I'm locked out.
This is the one. They're talking about her. She always
Okay,
forgets her
well,
key.
if I'm such a horrible roommate, then maybe
This
I
is the one
should
where she gets
move
the
out.
key
Maybe
necklace.
you
There you
should.
go.
Sorry,
You
spoilers.
satisfied?
Spoilers.
You satisfied? Okay.
Fine.
It's a big part of her character, dude. I forgot my key again.
Forgot my key.
Yeah, okay. I remember that.
Bro, she was in Big Time Rush.
Yes, she was, and she's like,
Wanna
She
roommate?
still looks
Cute.
the same. She doesn't look like she fits this role, though. She's supposed to be like a normal, not nerdy girl, right?
Hey, I'm glad to have you.
she's supposed to be like a drama kid. She's like
Night.
an actress.
Night.
Looks a lot different without glasses, right?
She's low-key a bae.
Uh-huh.
Aaron, I need all my bitches. I need all my bitches.
Dan Schneider. Oh, do you remember this? Sorry, if you are just listening, Zoe currently has like 70 wires and lights on her.
You might be having a nightmare. I am now.
Somebody who's more versed in social media stuff and pop culture, tell me, is Aaron Sanders like a hoe now?
Whoa!
Because
I want to get her on the show, dude. I want to get her on the show. Don't.
I'm just
insult
saying,
Aaron.
like, basically, you know how like Jeanette McCurdy kind of
She is not.
she became hoey, yeah.
No!
Late after the show, she became
sent
so hoey.
nudes to a guy that was her boyfriend.
She
the boyfriend leaked it out.
She consistently posted racy photos on her Instagram. Like after that scandal, she still was doing it.
That's her right as a woman.
It's still like a sleazy thing. I'm saying, like, does Erin Sanders follow that same
I don't think.
thing later? I just want to know, like, when she matured as a woman and came into her own sexual expression, is that what happened? Like, or like, did she go pull up Miley Cyrus? That's all I'm saying.
You just missed the best part of the episode. Quinventions.
I'm gonna go take a shower and then probably.
Quinventions.
That's the best part.
Oh, you don't need to do that. I can make us breakfast right here. You like eggs? Yeah.
That was a reference to the Amanda Show.
Scrambled or sunny side up?
Do you remember that? Do you ever watch that show?
Man, the
There's
man,
the
the
girl.
man, man.
Yeah?
man.
There's the girl that always says, "I like eggs." Remember that one?
Okay. But maybe
Sorry,
back here
man.
at 6
My
for
memory
dinner.
doesn't go back to my childhood that much.
I think they just referenced Amanda Show with that one. The egg line.
Look who it is. Our former roommate.
Ooh, got him there.
I hear you moved in with Quinn. That's right. That must be fun.
Women are so mean to each other in that age. Over little stuff. Why are they so mad at each
Zoey,
other?
I'm about to iron my underwear. Want me to do yours?
Ew.
I don't iron my underwear. Whatever. Yeah, she's a good one.
Mm.
Well, at least
I'd
we
love to
don't
have a
fight all
roommate that ironed my clothes.
Neither
Like,
do we.
what?
Yeah, since you moved out, we've been getting along great. Best friends. Well, good for you. Bye.
Not really.
See ya. Later. Never
So
touch
what's
me
the
again.
point of that show,
Slaughter.
Big Time Rush? Like,
It's my obsession with Big Time Rush.
no, what's the point of that show?
The
Like,
point of it, it's awesome.
Yes.
is
and
it basically
other places.
the Jonas Brothers too?
Maybe you should move back.
That
to
I
the
like them
weekend.
better than the Jonas Brothers, actually.
No,
Even
they
the
don't
Jonas
want
Brothers
me
were
back.
actually
Guess we're
brothers.
stuck with Quinn and her
Big Time Rush was
convention.
manufactured by Nickelodeon. But
Which sounds even
Yeah,
worse.
she combined her name with
it was a
the word
funny
in
show.
it.
It was a good show. It was,
So she's
I think it
insane.
was it the
Exactly.
Quinsane. Do
Hey,
you
you
get
want
that?
to see a movie this Friday night?
They're just gonna make puns like that.
Me? Sure, totally.
Cool.
Ooh.
'Cause I just need to hang with a
Zoe
new
asked
friend
out
for a while.
Chase, guys, here,
Almost my
first
middle
time.
What?
Well,
Episode
actually, it's
2?
Bartholomew. Don't
But
you-
it was a very like
Whoa,
friendly,
look at that
platonic
huge hamster.
asking out.
What?
Not anything romantic.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yet.
Also,
Yet.
also,
You know,
Laura
one day
right
there really is
there.
gonna be a
His
huge
middle name's
hamster behind me, and I'm
Bartholomew.
not
He
gonna look,
said.
and you're gonna be really sorry.
Chase
Come on, maybe.
Bartholomew
Can't. Gotta
Matthews.
go to class. See ya.
That's not very good.
He gets all of the girls, man. All of them. Lady killer right here.
Dustin? Oh, hey, Zoe. What are you doing? Trying to make some money. Learn Spanish with
What is she
Senorita
wearing?
Dustin.
What is this like
Gonna
Superman
make money by tutoring
color
Oh
scheme
yeah, I
that's
thought that was
going
like a
on at the
speedo
bottom?
that she was wearing or something.
Why?
No, I think it's just the,
The
design.
costume design in this episode is questionable.
Oh, I love this.
Porque, solito porque.
How do you hate Dustin?
That's such a cutesy thing.
I love him, dude.
Good luck.
You can't hate Dustin.
By the way, Senorita Dustin means you're a girl. Okay, come here.
Dustin's the only character in the show who never stops being a little kid. Like all the other ones kind of grow up by the end
Well,
of
yeah,
it.
because he's a kid.
And he's literally like the same type of little kid
Let's see,
throughout.
Don't know, not sure, and just don't care.
Oh, classic
Man, you
Logan.
want to study or watch TV?
Watch TV.
Me too.
Is Logan's guy
What's up,
Matthew
Chase?
Otherhood
Hey,
like
what's up, guys?
a
Come
wife
here.
beater now?
Hey, you going with us
I
to
just
the
get the
game on Friday
impression.
night? No, I can't. I'm catching
We're not
a
gonna get any of these guests on our show. They do not. They're not gonna want to talk to us.
I didn't accuse him of being. That.
Don't you say a word
I-
about Mark Del Figolo when he comes
Not-
up because
not-
he's on the. He's coming on the show. It's happening.
I'm not touching Mark Duffalo. You're safe. Don't worry.
I want to meet that man.
Sending love out to Mark
More time to
Duffalo.
hang with you.
You're all right, man.
That's
You're
sick.
all right.
Things like that. You know you like her. Look, Zoe's my friend.
You like oof.
Well, if you want to keep hanging with your friend, you better make sure she keeps fighting with her roommates.
You stop.
Because the second she makes up with them, it's bye-bye Chase.
Bye bye,
You
Chase.
know I'm right.
I like
Bye
that.
bye, happiness.
There was a cutaway to Michael where he just like shrugged his shoulders.
Last night while I was sleeping, Quinn snipped off some of my hair.
Oof.
Why?
She wanted my DNA.
For what?
I was afraid to ask. I
Zoe's so cool. She listens to music while having
While
a
talking,
conversation.
yeah, while talking to Chase, she just earbuds in.
Wow.
Well,
Zoe, you're
you know,
really
maybe
a
you
cool
should,
girl.
Just let the situation simmer for a bit. You know, until Friday night, after we see the movie.
I can't wait till Friday. Gwen scares me.
Oh, come on, she can't be that freaky.
Oh, music choice here. Very wonderful. That was cool. Red and yellow make blue, apparently. Oh. Quinn is boiling steak with toilet water?
Excellent.
Blue bones. This is going to be the most confusing...
Some meat. It's not
This is
that
going to be the most
weird.
confusing
It's
podcast to anyone who's just
completely
listening and
weird.
not watching
Gotta tell Quinn
the
I'm
show.
moving out.
I'm sorry.
No, don't.
Why not?
Because Quinn doesn't have a lot of friends, and you could hurt her feelings.
Aw.
You think?
Oh yeah, you can't just look a girl in the face and say, "I don't want to live with you anymore."
Zoe, I don't want to live with you
Ooh.
anymore.
Oh, I forgot.
Huh?
Tables
I'm gonna
turn.
have to
Quinn
ask
has
you to move
dropped
out.
Zoe from the roommate status.
Okay, you're kidding me, right? I wish I were. Why do you want me to move out? Because you get very uptight whenever I try to work on my experiments. I don't believe this. I just think that it'd be best for our friendship if you move back in with Nicole and Dana.
Wasn't it the beginning of this episode where Quinn was like, I have no friends?
Hey,
That was like the beginning of this
did
episode.
you drink this and tell me if it makes your tongue
And now she's
long?
trying to like protect their friendship. Like, where did this friendship happen?
Yeah.
Like there was, there was little foreshadowing to that.
I love those transitions. Sorry. Those transitions between scenes.
Yeah,
Oh, there was another one.
yeah. There you go. That
See who this is?
I've already said that 10 times. Can you take me to
Mark.
something else already?
Mark.
the debut of Mark Figolo here.
You know what? I think that's the only Spanish you know. I'm getting me a new tutor. Adios.
Ooh, Mark.
That's
This is the most emotion that he's gonna show.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
want
wow.
my $4 back.
Mark is notoriously dull.
Wow.
Yeah, Mark.
Very different character.
Yeah, Mark just becomes like a catatonic dude by the end of this.
You can sit here.
Was that actually
little
Mark Del
emotion.
Figolo, or was that the actor playing a different character? I mean, because that was very unlike Mark. Like, what happened? What
Are you
happened to
saying
Mark
that
Del
Mark
Figolo?
Del Figolo doesn't develop until like
Right?
2 episodes towards the end of the season? And
He's-
then he was,
is
it
he
was
even
just
in
the
this
same
season
actor.
again? Well, okay, I'm just saying.
That would be so weird. Just like, yeah, you're the same. You look just like the guy who was here on campus earlier.
Okay. Well,
But no, now my name's Mark Del
I'm looking
Figolo.
too much into it. I love Mark Del Figolo.
Ideas.
Mark Del Figolo 2020, dude.
Dear Mom and Dad, it's been another great week here at PCA. Things got a little
What does
crazy with me
she
and my
have in the
roommates,
background?
but I think we got it under control.
Oh, it's one of Quinn's inventions.
It's a
Have you
hair
ever heard of
blower.
a
Yeah, it's
silent
Quinn.
leaf
It's a
blower?
Quinn invention.
I have. Gotta go. Write me back. Love,
I
Zoe.
feel like your hair would just be like in cinders by the time you're done using that.
Yeah.
Totally not FDA
No
approved.
frizz. No noise.
FDA
let's
wouldn't
go get
approve a
some
leaf blower.
Who's the governing body for
Buttersweet.
Leaf Blower
technological?
Association of
Yeah,
America.
like
Yeah. Shall we? Let's.
The LBAA. Okay, I don't remember
Come on.
them having a...
Wait. Got your key?
The key! The key!
Cute. I want one. Hey.
See?
Got a leaf blower.
You got a leaf blower, dude.
All you had to do was be patient. It was there. Ooh,
Oh.
she stood him up.
And this song is in Victorious.
Hey.
This song is in Victorious. It's one of my favorite songs.
The first
what, this?
blow to Zoe and Chase's relationship.
All right, you caught me.
Zoe
There is no
for you.
other
Zoe
hand
blows him off.
giving
Thanks.
The beta struggle.
But why don't you give it to Zoe?
You are
instead?
right, but I'm distracted
Hey,
because
there's
of the
an
song in
idea.
the background that I love so much.
Look, that's all
I
right,
could
alright?
say,
No worries, man.
but here
Hey,
in my
good luck.
way, I
Later.
wanna let
Chase.
you know. Oh,
Hey.
she didn't stand him up.
Wow. You You
Just
look
late.
great.
Being late is almost as bad as not coming at all.
I
to
got
a
you
date.
something.
Hey, sorry we're late. What time does the movie start?
Ooh, it's not a
Forgot.
date.
30.
Yep.
Weren't you guys
It's a fourth
fighting?
wheel sort of date.
We made up. Yeah, so I invited them to the movie. That's cool, right?
And then he throws the
Oh,
rose
yeah,
away,
sure.
doesn't he?
Very cool.
Well, then let's go. I hate
Yes,
to
chases a rose for Zoe.
I get the aisle
Chase is
seat.
romantic,
Yeah,
guys.
you always get
First
the
date, he's got a
aisle.
rose already.
You do.
Oh, and he's gonna toss it. Or is he gonna give it to Mark Del Figolo?
Yeah.
I got the gummy worm
No.
blues.
Isn't that your little brother?
Yeah. What's he doing? Life can be so mean.
This is what I'm talking about.
How do you
This is
hate
what I'm talking-
him?
This is corny as shit.
I love it.
What are you doing?
He's
I
over
love
here
Making
playing
some money.
a guitar twice his size
That's so
and
cute.
getting paid
It's adorable.
in like nickels. That's dumb.
He just got a 5 there. He just got a $5 bill.
And he's about to get this rose right here.
I can't afford to buy shoes.
Aw, Chase.
That's what matters
buddy.
the most. Rejected
Life can be
affection. That's
so
what really is valuable in life. Who needs
I
mere
gotta
dollars
get
and cents?
some green.
I gotta give me some green.
I'm feeling down on my luck. Could use a couple of bucks.
Dustin is basically like the kind of character that should never be actually in the show. He's just be written into the script as just like a way to just like get your thoughts out, and
I
then just
love
don't
him.
leave him in the actual show.
I completely disagree with you. All right, episode 2 done. So let's
I felt
see.
so much shorter than episode 1 though. It felt super short compared to episode 1.
Because there was actually stuff happening. That's why. Episode 1 there wasn't much happening except for the introductions, and it was really forced. There was some actual conflict in this. It was interesting. I had a good time. There was some funny jokes in that one.
You thought all the Quinn puns were funny, and
I did,
The
all
Quinn
over.
puns were literally cancer just to listen to, like
I
more
love it.
than one of something being used with the word Quinn.
You know what I
It's
really
painful.
liked? Hate Me As Much As You Want. The Dustin C plot. Loved it. Wonderful. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Some gummy bears. Basically. You're panhandling for gummy bears. That's cute. That's cute in like a PBS Kids sort of plot line. Like that's what's cute. It doesn't work for the gold standard that is Nickelodeon programming. Okay, like you've got to set your bar higher for the Nick shows. Okay, especially Dan Snyder's work.
So, do you not appreciate the comedy?
You see, I like thoughtful comedy. I'm just like, it's gotta have more to it than just like,
I love
he's
it,
a
dude.
kid. He likes candy.
And he did a Spanish lesson with Mark. You can't. Mark Del Figolo. Thoughts on his first appearance?
Mark's first appearance was ridiculous. Like, I was not expecting him to show emotion. Like,
I wasn't expecting him to show up. I thought he didn't come in until like next season.
I think maybe he's just like, this is like the foreshadowing of the Mark that we come to know, and then
Yeah.
it'll take like another like season before he becomes like a central character.
Do you think that was the breaking point for him that finally sparked his anger and then turned him into what he
made
became?
him catatonic after that. Maybe if he has that little emotional control to get pissed off by like the littlest thing that was happening. Like what set him off again?
It was Dustin teaching him Spanish, but he only knew one phrase,
exactly.
and he paid him $4.
Like that's how much
$4.
That's how much resilience in life Mark Del Figolo has. That like a simple mess up of a foreign language is gonna make him break.
And yet, when his eyebrows get shaved off, or not shaved off, when his eyebrows are gone, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
No, he does care, but it's more catatonic. All right, so
We're so excited for Mark's development in this show.
that's the only reason I'm doing it. no, yeah,
because it really gets saucy. It really does.
and Quinn becomes less of a stereotype when she's around him. She becomes more of her own person, I think. Mark brings out the best in Quinn.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Quinn stops being like the persona of Quinn and then she just becomes Quinn.
Quinn, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
when they're together. Yeah, when they're together. So they bring out the best in each other, even though bringing out anything close to human emotion in Mark is a huge feat. Like, seriously. Like, he's probably the closest thing to a replicant from Blade Runner as we've ever seen in a kid's show.
Biggest ship in the show, Zoe and Chase. But close, Quinn and Mark.
Yeah, Quinn and Mark are like that couple in a friends group where it's like this really hot photogenic couple in the friends group, and everybody like talks about what they're up to. Like, hey, Heather and Jason are really hitting it off. I think there's some wedding bells coming. And then there's like Mark and Quinn on the side, and they're just like really compatible. Sure. And they just like they get along really well, and they have a strong relationship, and no one cares. Like no one in the group is like, people are like, oh, who's coming to the party? Quinn and Mark.
It's like, oh,
okay, yeah, we're expecting that. Yeah. Like that's basically what they are.
Yeah. But overall, the episode, I would like to give a rating to each episode, and we didn't do that last episode. So just catching up.
Yeah, let's not be too formal here, but yeah.
Last episode out of 10
was like a good 4. Yeah, like
I give it a 4.
I give it a 4 because at least everybody who we needed to find out about was introduced.
This was a 6, I'd say.
Yeah.
This episode was like a 6.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
I didn't realize until this revisiting that this show started off so slowly. But I think, honestly, once Victoria Justice comes in, spoiler, once Victoria Justice comes in, this show really hits its stride, and it doesn't go through another decline.
Do you think it's because of Victoria Justice?
I think it was like a sort of spiritual, she's like a cause of that. It's like, I think everything gelled together just by having her presence.
Yeah, I think Dana she's good, but it wasn't what the show needed.
It really wasn't. That was a great switch that they made. That was a great switch.
Bitchy roommate's been overdone. Yeah. Bitchy roommate didn't work. It was better to see.
She has little character herself.
Nicole became irrelevant after a while. Those last few seasons, it's Zoe, Quinn, and Lola are roommates, and it's perfect. Lightning in a bottle. I say that too much, but it's true. It's true.
So we're on the rise here with Zoe's plot line. It's just like turtle space here.
And next episode, no spoilers, but the next episode is the webcam episode. The webcam.
That's a spoiler. Kind of.
That's the name of the episode is webcam.
I mean, yeah.
So, and if you are a fan, you're like, ooh, we better see that one. So I'm enticing you all to watch the next episode because I'm excited for that one. I like that episode. Mm-hmm. I remember that one fondly, and I remember that one more than the first two. So I'm excited to rewatch that one. I haven't seen any of these episodes in like 7 years.
That's crazy.
8 years.
My last revisit to Zoe was like a solo one that I did December 2017. Like I did it in like 1 month, or like the beginning of January is when I stopped. It was basically as a 21-year-old.
So did you?
No. I was actually.
Did you take shots for certain things in the episode?
I was actually no. It was like right after my birthday. My birthday is in December, like the first week of December. So it was like right after I turned 22.
Nice.
It was when I started. I went back and I was like, I need to have my Zoe again. And it was just a month of just love.
See, so you've seen this closer than I, because I've not seen this since I was like 13, 12 or 13 or something.
But yeah, my memory for television plots and things that happen really is not strong. Like, so Fair. It really does feel like it's been years. But and years.
I remember this webcam. How did you rewatch it? Did you have it on DVD or something?
I literally just like, I went through like distant libraries, like, because my local library didn't have anything, so they had like this service where you can just order from like all around the country. So I just kept on ordering from like different libraries around the country.
Just ordered all the seasons.
Just ordered like one by one all the seasons, and they came in.
Very cool.
And luckily, it functioned.
I mean, I've just bought the episodes now, so now I own all the episodes of Zoey 101. Which is not a bad thing. That's a good thing. I want to watch it.
Yeah, we're ready to go with this show. Yeah. We're gonna ride along with you guys.
We're gonna watch all the episodes, right? We're gonna watch.
We're gonna do everything
week at a time. We don't need to end the episode just yet. What else should we make a point of? because we have some time before this episode's over.
I want to kind of talk about how do you feel about like Chase at this point? Like, do you think that Chase is basically just on Zoey because she's like a vaguely attractive girl, or is he just like, hey, girl that talk to me, let me like her now? Like, what is Chase's attraction to Zoey at this point?
At this point?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, do they really have much of anything together? Like, it doesn't seem like they have much in common, no, like, common interests
at this
or anything.
Point,
is she just a face to him, or is he just like, I need a female? You'll do. Like,
this is a Dan Schneider trope. You're not familiar with iCarly, but some of our listeners probably are.
Mm-hmm. Probably a lot.
The same thing happened in iCarly first season, the whole first season, and a little bit maybe of the second season. Freddie, who's like the camera guy, had a thing for Carly, and it was basically Chase. Except the difference was he was very open about it, and she knew that he had a thing for her. But it was the very same thing. There was no preface as to why. He just did. But do we do that as humans as well?
Just like girls for
just
the
like
sake
girls
of liking.
Because we like her.
Just because we're trying to flirt with the emotion of liking someone sexually, basically.
Yeah.
Like when you're in that early stage.
You're growing up, yeah. That happens. So I mean, can you really have? I mean, is that a problem?
But we don't. Okay, at least the majority of public school majority of working class or middle class kids don't go to like private single gender schools. Like they don't do that.
So are you saying because Chase is rich?
No, Chase isn't even rich. Chase isn't rich. Like I think like there's later on it says like he's getting like he has like a one rich relative who's helping him pay for PCA.
Maybe.
He's not actually rich himself. My point is most of us are socialized with girls and from the beginning. Like
what does that have to do with middle class?
No, yeah, it does have because we go to public schools. That's what I'm saying. Most of us are in public school. They go to a very exclusive type of school where it's like one gender until now. Like this is the beginning of this is the beginning. He's still
awkward.
Yeah, this is the beginning of his like his experience of being in school with girls. So like now all that stuff that he's probably seen on TV exposed to like having these like school relationship and stuff, he's like, oh yeah, I want to take advantage of that now, you know, like
sure. Okay,
yeah. So it's like, is it just Joey's gender that is her appeal to him? Basically.
Did you call her Joey?
Zoey, I said.
Zoey, okay.
Play it back. I said Zoey. Yeah.
Was it the first girl that he had an interaction with?
It seemed like it. It seemed like it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because they all arrived that day.
So at this point, it is kind of shallow is not the right word, but is it?
It is.
Is it? Yeah.
It's juvenile. Naive even.
There's not a real point to it.
Right.
He likes her because she's a girl and he likes her. And that's all you need to know. One thing I liked in iCarly, because that same thing was happening, they got rid of that after the first season or so. They just got rid of it. They didn't pursue it. They had one episode where they finally got together.
My God! Ooh, boom, chicka, boom.
Freddie, well, kind of. Freddie broke his leg.
Okay.
And Carly thought it was her fault, because he jumped out to save her in front of a car and then broke his leg. Really, yeah, it kind of got deep. And so she fell in love with him for like an episode, but she didn't fall in love with him. She fell in love with the fact that he did that thing, but as a person she didn't really like him. And so they
so the key to a girl's heart is to save her from being smushed by a car.
Yeah. And so exactly. It was a taco truck. But like
even more embarrassing of a death.
They kissed like 20 times that one episode, and then after that they got rid of that whole sort of subplot. And I really like that because it helped him grow so much as a character. With Chase, they did the opposite thing. They gave him more reasons to actually like her.
Which is this is what we need for the relationship, because like right now it seems like it's so for surface level.
And it's episode 2.
Yeah.
So you can't, what can you expect? But still, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like I don't know. I don't want to demonize Chase here. I don't want to make it seem like he's such like a a prude that like the first girl that crosses his eyes, he's like, that's my target. You know, like I want to give him some credit, but it just seems like that's the nature of their relationship up to this point. It's basically like he's going all out here. He's got a rose. Like he's got like a button up shirt on. He's like, this is gonna be a great date. Instead of just like playing it cool, like you know, like why are you getting all prepared for this for Zoey? There's not really that much of a dynamic between the two of them.
It's not, and the thing we said last episode, the thing we love about this show is the genuineness and the relatability of the show. And you're missing out if you don't have a good reason, I guess.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is that relatable? Yes. Because as a kid, you like girls because you like girls. Oh, I like this girl because she's a girl. And she talked to me.
When I was like 6, like
when you're in high school,
my attraction
when you're a freshman in high school.
My attraction was that shallow when I was like 6 or 7.
When I was a freshman in high school, I was a little shallow. I'll be honest. I'm honest in that.
Okay. I mean,
as like a freshman.
Yeah,
they're like freshmen, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Right? Or are they 8th grade?
They're like 14.
Are they 8th grade?
I think they're...
I'm pretty sure they're fresh. Okay, let's go with their freshmen.
Because if Dustin's going there, that'd make him 6th grade.
Yeah, I think it's like it's one of those academies where it's just like it's just like.
So I'm thinking Dustin's 6th grade and they're freshmen.
I feel like they have like a really hard biology class in this first season though, which I'm like kind of thinking like it must be high school because like I don't think they give
biology.
They wouldn't have a really hard, or is it algebra that it's like it's one of those, either biology or algebra,
whichever.
And then they're like, oh, this is so hard, we have to study really hard for this. And Zoe's like getting real stressed out about the class. I'm like, probably not in 8th grade. Like I was not stressed out about any class in 8th grade.
I was. I had a horrible algebra teacher would yell.
Oh.
I don't want to get off topic.
Yeah, I guess we all have our own experiences.
Horrible teacher.
Anyway. But
Mr. Bruce, if you're listening, sorry, but I did not enjoy your class or you.
But I think generally speaking, by the time you get to high school, you have some element of taste. I know we're still like dumb kids at that age, and we don't really know what we want, like what kind of person we want. But you have some element of taste that transcends just the person's gender. Like by the time I was a freshman in high school, I was like, I definitely don't like vain girls. You know, I don't like a girl who's constantly in front of the mirror, and I definitely don't like cheerleader type of girls. Like my type of girl by that point was very like, I'm into sort of artsy girls. Like I'm into sort of
like Lola. That's why you like Lola so much. I see. It's all coming clear now.
You know, I'm into sort of like some girls with a little bit of like, you know, counterculture to them. You know, like
that's Lola, dude.
So you know, like I think we go through that. I don't know, like anyone who's like a social scientist or something who can dig into this deeper. But I think we go through that sort of era of life at the end of middle school where we kind of develop our own expression, like our own like what subculture do we fit into, like what mindset do we fit into. It's still early on, but I think it's there by the end of middle school. So I think by high school you should kind of be like past the fact that I like this boy because I'm into boys. You know. Okay,
maybe that is more elementary school or whatever. But then again, maybe Chase's type is sweet girls who make the first move. Sweet girls who talk first or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like, what do you mean? Like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought you were about to say Chase's type is like fucking like naive guys.
No, not like easy.
Or just like or slow or late bloomers who don't really get it until
No. I'm saying like she said hi to him, which that is a little.
That's not really a move. That's not really a move.
But she consistently is befriending him. But like also that's her just being a friend. But she's nice and sweet, and that's his type. I don't know.
Chase is basically waltzing into the friend zone right now. Up to now, like he's not being direct. He's not being like clear about what he wants, and he's just letting her like sort of cozy up to him and just trap him in that friend zone right now. Like it's legit. He no spoils, but Chase is making it very clear that he's headed to the friend zone at this point.
Well, he does it to himself,
and I don't think that he kind of is even aware of it. It seems like. It's just kind of like he's like, oh, I'm making progress. He's kind of thinking like in his mind like, I'm getting somewhere with Zoey now.
Michael is just like, no, dude.
like,
no.
Like I'm doing it right. Like I'm doing well, right?
Michael had to bang every person at PCA.
Michael was literally was Casanova.
If you think everyone talks about Logan, the only person that legitimately liked Logan, other than random side characters who never had any lines, was Stacy, the cotton swab girl. Right? Stacey Dilson.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Nope, that's not happening."
Logan, spoiler, he's a gay person in the closet to be specific.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, like he constantly refutes females while making it seem like he is the kind of like fratty dude that would love chicks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you think, is that your headcanon? Do you think he might be gay in the show? Maybe bi.
Maybe bi with a tendency
like
towards men. Yeah.
Maybe it's all a cover. His masculinity is a cover for his sexuality.
It's no joke, guys.
What do you think?
You gotta be true to yourself. On the show. You gotta be true to yourself, okay?
Disregard anything you've said about Matthew Underwood. Before
about his pits. Yeah.
Disregard what we've said. We'd love to have you on the show and discuss your character's sexuality. What do you think?
Yeah. Hit us up.
Skype us up, and
we're on all the medias. We're on all the medias.
And
NCGs.
if there's anyone who wants to send in some questions, hey, like, give us some stuff you want to talk about. You know, we're happy to talk. Fan mail address is it's sunnyday@pca@gmail.com.
That's the squad, yeah.
sunnyday@atpca@gmail.com.
And if you're sort of thinking about doing a nostalgia trip with Zoey, you know, follow along with us.
Follow along, dude. We're gonna watch every episode from episode 1 to episode 100 something. How many is there? There's a lot of episodes.
There's probably
something. That's too many. That's way too many.
Like about 75 or 80 maybe.
I'm not good at arithmetic.
Yeah, I think something like that in that ballpark. Yeah.
All right. But that's it for episode 2. The episode was Roomies. Zoey 101.
New Roomies.
And join us next week to listen to our take on the webcam episode 3. This has been Always Sunny, or not Always Sunny, Sunny Day at PCA.
Sorry, no copyright infringement.
That's our next podcast.
Sunny Day at PCA.
I'm Marshall.
I'm Josh.